This is our accommodation for the 10 nights, with magnificent views over Mont Blanc and a spacious living room with inset log burner and fully equipped kitchen. There is an upper ensuite bedroom. Meanwhile, downstairs there are another 3 bedrooms. We do of course share this apartment with the resident pine marten and the resident fox.
We arrived at 10 o'clock last night, so it's a late start today. It is actually midday now, and we've got our multipass sorted out for 6 days, and now we're heading up to the first walk really. We're going up 2 lifts. We can't walk from the top because there's too much snow still. Coming back down here, and we're going to be walking back down to Argentière. As you can see, the weather is fantastic. Today's avalanche risk is considerable, but we're not knowing enough about it. Nobody else is doing it, so we're going back down and we're going to walk up to the Blue Lakes on the other path. So it'll be quite a climb. We've got to go all the way down, or halfway down.
Well, here we are on the dinner time spot, and what have we got?
I'm just trying to get rid of about a kilo of tomatoes. Everything weighs a lot when you have to carry it up a very steep hill. Stage. It's a 2-stage lift. Swiss end of the Chamonix Valley. If you look behind you, you can look down towards Chamonix and Mont Blanc. This way is Switzerland. This is our first snow slope. We assessed it very carefully before setting off because it was very steep. Luckily the snow was just beginning to melt, so it was quite safe to walk across it without using instep crampons or ice axes.
Second day's lunch spot at Le Tour Glacier.
Famous La Junction walk, and we left the Chamonix Valley below and walked up the steepest of spurs, which looks tiny compared to Mont Blanc, but is actually about 1,000 feet higher than Ben Nevis. So we're about halfway up now, and the skies are bad. I think it's going to rain later. They've warned us about possible thunderstorms.
Which glacier is this one?
This is the Bossons Glacier, and it's one of the steepest glaciers in the valley.
The path entered a boulder field and passed a very large boulder known as the Gîte à Balmat, because this is where Jacques Balmat and Dr. Michel Paccard camped prior to their successful attempt to be the first people to climb Mont Blanc back in August 1786.
Nearly at the summit now after 3.5 hours ascent.
After another hour, we reached the summit of La Jonction. This is the furthest point you can walk to without actually walking out onto the glacier.
What's the view like?
We're standing at the junction at 2588 metres. This is where the two alpinists set off for the summit of Mont Blanc back in 1782-ish.
And this is where the two glaciers meet. To the right of me is the Bossons Glacier.
And to the left here is the Chamonix Glacier. And that's why it's called a junction, because we're standing where the two sort of split to go down either side of this spur that we've climbed up.
The weather's absolutely fantastic.
But there's a threat of storms later, and there's some big clouds brewing over the summit.
See that huge avalanche? It's Tuesday
And we're cycling from Samoan up the valley, following the river up to Sit Fair Cheval. What do you think the temperature is?
Oh, it's got to be at least 80 degrees.
We're cycling uphill, and it's a valley full of streams coming out of the limestone, and the streams are ice cold, and it's a really humid hot day, but every time you cross a stream it's a lovely icy blast of cool sort of air that's come out of the rocks.
We're just cycling along and came across this ice cave where the stream's coming out.
After being held up by a stool, we've arrived on the top of the cable car. Where are we?
That's the storm there, the Col de Balme.
Col de Balme, not far from Argentière. And we're going to walk over to the Valocine Valley. And we're hoping to get another cable car down into the Valocine Valley and walk along it back to the bottom, back to where we left the car. So it just depends on the weather.
That's the storm that's just gone through. It stopped the cable car for about half an hour.
Midsummer's Day today, 21st of June 2012.
Thursday.
And we've gone up the tramway du Mont Blanc, getting off here at Bellevue. Can't go to the very top because there's tram works on the line. And we're going to walk over and do a circular walk, probably not using the lifts now because I don't think they're working, the other lifts. So we'll do a circular walk and get the train back later.
At the end of the ice tunnel, the climbers prepare their equipment for setting off down the Vallée Blanche or around the base of the Aigues du Midi in the direction of Mont Blanc.
What's the highest place you've been?
Everest. Mount Everest.
Yes.
But not the top.
No,
You went to the
you
top?
went to the top?
Yes. With oxygen. But
Yeah.
Where are we now?
Yeah, we're doing the Plagere. It's the afternoon of the 22nd of June. After doing the Aigues du Midi this morning, we're going to go up the Oh, it's the Brabant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brabant, and we're going to walk back to Argentière. It's about 6 miles.
That's where we were earlier this morning. So we're walking over to the Plagere now, aren't we?
That's the plan. If we can work out which path it is.
What day is it?
It's Saturday and we're walking from Vallecine today, and it's just perfect weather again, and just saying this must be one of the most beautiful places in the world, and the wildflowers in the Alps at this time of year. Every meadow is just a delight. I think the purple ones smell the nicest. Beautiful smell. It's our last day today, so we're parked at Le Flagère and we're walking along the Petit Balcon Sud, the lower route. Just passing Chamonix now, we're heading up to the Brabant cable car, and it will take 2 stages up to the summit of the Brabant, and we'll walk back along the summit ridge and then get the cable car back down to the car park from Flagère. And just behind me you can just see the summit of Mont Blanc. It's another day of brilliant clarity. And if you're feeling peckish, the footpaths are lined with lovely ripe wild strawberries. Look at those. Down from the Brabant.
Yeah, the cable car's just dropped us off, and it's from where we've seen people doing base jumping, haven't we?
Yeah, I've never seen anything quite like it. It's like watching somebody nearly kill themselves. The speed they go at, and they're so close to the ground. They've got little suits on which look like inflatable lilos, but little arms coming out with wings. And
they go over the buildings in Chamonix and then just pull the chute in. Looks like they were landing in somebody's back garden almost.
Yeah, but it's just the speed they go at.
We're not sure if it's legal or not.
Head first. Well, you wouldn't base jump with your feet first, would you, at that stage?
So what was your favourite walk of the holiday?
Well, now we're on the last few yards of the last walk of the last day of the holiday. Every day's been brilliant, but I think my favourite walk was the Wildflowers of Valenciennes, the 2 walks we did there. It was quieter as well, and the landscape was less disturbed by all the ski equipment and paraphernalia, so that was my favourite.
What sort of flowers were there?
Oh gosh, everything from melancholy thistle through to the smallest blue gentian and swallowtail butterflies on the melancholy thistle.
My favourite walk of the holiday must have been the junction, which is just behind me. Although it was a 3-hour walk through the forest and then another hour through bare rock up to the glaciers, it afforded brilliant views of both of the glaciers, the Tacanas and the Bossons. And then when we were actually at the top, you could literally touch the glaciers, and you felt as though you could touch the peak of Mont Blanc if you had a 2-mile long arm. That was my best walk.